Hey folks, how you doing? Yeah. So it's that time again, when once again we declare we are so happy it's Thursday. And why? Well, because it's the happiest Thursday of the week. Oh, it's the only Thursday of the week, right? Well, what happened on Wednesday that makes Thursday so great this week? Well, on Wednesday, we saw Bitcoin do exactly what the VAPs indicated it would do, right? I even told you guys yesterday in the video, again for like the third day in the week since Monday. I told you guys, I reminded you, it has not yet tested the central weekly range of the VRE, and there's a high probability that it will, test it at some point this week, maybe even today. Doesn't have to on any given day, but it's certainly, the probabilities increase every day, right? Especially when you have the indicators moving along as they were Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, indicating some nice profit taking. And that's exactly what happened. So really, no one should be surprised about the little move we had back to the downside. And before you start saying, what do you mean a little move to the downside? It was $109,000, $108,000 2 days ago. Yeah, it was $108,000 2 days ago. And then it dropped 4,000, 5,000. And then it dropped another few thousand. We even said yesterday during the live stream in Alpha Trading that there was a significant probability that it would test the central weekly range. Right? And it would probably get a whole bunch of people wrecked if it did that, because people are over leveraged and they can't handle like a 2% move to the downside or a 3% move to the downside because they're leveraged 33x, 45x, 56x, 100x. Well, you shouldn't be leveraged 100x. You shouldn't be leveraged 50x. You shouldn't be leveraged 33x for crazy positions like that. Why do you need to be leveraged at all on an asset that moves 5 to 8% on a given day, like we've had this week, to the upside or the downside, like we've had in the past weeks? Why? Right? When you have 8% days, 10% days, why do you need to have leverage? That's just bad, right? Now, I understand if you're gambling and you're trying to win the moonshot and you're going to do everything you can to throw it all in. You don't care, win, lose, or draw. You're going to take the big risk, get the big reward. If you win, lose everything if you don't. But that's only okay if it's money you can literally burn and not lose sleep over. Right? If it's money you will lose sleep over, it's money that's going to make you miss a lunch, if it's money that's going to make you miss a bill or whatever, you shouldn't be doing that. Right? Because that's going to cause you real problems. You don't need real problems, believe me. If you don't have them already, don't get any. Avoid them. Now, the thing is, in real life, everybody's got real problems. Kind of impossible to avoid. But you can do your best to mitigate them, right? To limit them and their presence in your reality. You're just adorable. Yeah, it's so cute. Oh my goodness. What does this say? Habib. What does it say? What? Or White Habibi or Josh? I don't know what you're talking about, man, but welcome to my video stream in case I haven't said it already. I happen to be in northern Israel right now. It's a bit windy here. I don't know what the relevance of your question is. But there you go. Yeah, so Bitcoin moves along with the VEPs, right? The volatility, entropy, probabilities, and statistics. It doesn't play favorites with silly TA. Oh, you have a nice triangle drawn. It must follow that. Oh, wow, you have a wedge there. Oh, it's got a flag over there. You got a flag pattern. The VEPs don't care about that silly stuff. You know why? Because the VEPs are the maths that are actually relevant to moving the markets. Do you know how we know that? Well, because the computers run the massive algorithms that actually move the markets, like they run the vast overwhelming majority of all orders on the markets, around 80 to 90% of them on any given time, right? They don't care about your emotions and your silly charts. And I read in the news somewhere, and the market sentiment is supposedly this, and people are fearful or people are greedy. Bro, it's a random market most of the time, and when it's not, it's in a trending move. And you can say that about any asset on any time frame. Okay? Computers do the vast, overwhelming majority of the trades. They run millions of trades per second, like individually. Say there's 50 million human beings trading on any given day around the world, okay? How many trades do you think those 50 million humans are running compared to the bots that run millions of trades per second? And whose trades last about 0.2 seconds, right? Because that's enough time for them to move the asset and take their profit. They're not looking for huge percentage gains, these big bots, right? No. You think they're looking for a 10% move? No, they're happy to get them, but they're not looking for that. Well, the computers aren't happy, I'm sorry. The people that manage them are happy to get them, but they don't care. What they want to make sure is that the computers are consistently winning. If the asset moves 0.1%, that's good enough for them. If it moves 0.05%, it's good enough for them. Why? Because of the way the fee structure is set up, right? They don't pay regular retail trader fees to the exchanges. No, these are huge, high-frequency trading firms. They run the markets. They place more orders than anybody. You think that your little trading bot for $100 a month, or $200 a month, or $500 a month is competing with an asset, and they spend God knows how many millions of dollars a month just to maintain, after already investing hundreds of millions or billions over the years in building those things and maintaining them and upgrading and staffing them? You really think they care about your $500 a month bot? You're kidding yourself, right? That's not how it works. It's not how it works. Right? You want to trade the highly relevant math. You want to avoid all other forms of math. It's really just that simple. Because if you're wasting your time with the silly voodoo TA, well, that's what's going to happen, right? You're going to waste your time. You're going to waste your money. You're going to get wrecked. If you spend your time on the highly relevant math, then guess what's going to happen? Then your trades will be at least within striking range of being consistently profitable, right? It's still up to you to make the right decisions. Because you can have access to the greatest tools in the world. If you don't, A, learn how to use them, B, actually use them correctly, well, then you can do yourself whole bunch of nothing or a whole lot of damage, right? You can have the finest car in the world. If you don't know how to drive it right and you drive it wrong, you could end up a piece of goo on the side of the highway or your neighborhood street. It's happened to plenty of people. Same thing with trading, right? I can give you access to the best tools in the world, but unless you know how to use the tools, what good is it to you? Now, fortunately for you, we can give you access to the best tools in the world, and we can teach you how to use it. And that's what we do every day at Alpha Trading on our live streams. And you can learn completely free. And you can join the Discord, and it's completely free. And you can learn free in the Discord. And if you're the type of person who wants private tutoring, me or Bilbo, one of my fellow co-founders, we only allow co-founders to do any of the tutoring in Alpha Trading. We don't farm that out to people and then we certify them. Oh yeah, he's a co-founder. No. If you're not one of the original 6 co-founders of Alpha Trading, then A, you don't get to say you're a co-founder, and B, you don't get to tutor in our name. Maybe there's people who privately tutor that we don't know about. I don't know. It could happen, I guess. Right? People are free to do what they want. But as far as our brand goes, we don't farm that out. We don't license that out. We don't make affiliate deals for people to be able to, say they're tutors on our behalf. That's not how that works. Why? Because we don't want you to learn possible erroneous information about how to use our tools. Right? We want to make sure you learn correctly. Now you can go to alphatradinghq.com/Discord right now and go into the Shop Alpha channel and look at all the amazing info we have there on what is available in terms of our tutoring and in terms of what you get. By the way, it includes a full year of our pro indicators. So, I mean, you're paying peanuts for the tutoring when you consider that the indicators themselves, normally when it's not in a holiday sale, are worth, like we normally would charge $1,200 a year, and they're worth far, far more. But we charge a pittance for them just because we want you to have access. But we still have to be able to pay our developers something. And there's a holiday sale on right now, so for the tutoring as well as for the indicators. So you get like this insane deal where you're basically paying practically nothing for the indicators, and you get them for a full year. And on top of that, you get a full year, and you get 12 sessions of tutoring. Typically, they're like an hour each session, and you get DM access to whoever your tutor is, for as long as you need it, right? Lifetime access to the DMs. So it's an insane value if you're looking for that. And there are people who do, and it makes a lot of sense. So that's available. But other than that, we don't sell anything. Right? It's just the indicators, and again, you can get free indicators from us, where you can learn all the basics you need for free. You don't need to buy any of our indicators if you just want the basics. And then you can learn the basics. There's many indicators, obviously, you're not going to get access to. But you do get access to like 4 or 5 indicators for free. Right? You get the AVQ, which is totally free. You get the volatility percentile, alpha volatility percentile, or the AVP as it's known. You get the Alpha Trading Pearson correlation, which goes hand in hand with it. Together they really work as one indicator, the volatility percentile and the Pearson correlation. Then you get the Alpha Laser returns, right? So that's already 4. And then inside the Alpha Laser returns, there is a direction predictor. Now, you might not have to be shown how to set it, but it is certainly there. All right, so that's 5 indicators in total that you get for free. Anyway, I said too much. Go to the Alpha Trading Discord. Like I said, alphatradinghq.com/discord. alphatradinghq.com/discord. Get yourself started on your VEPS trading journey. Now watch what did Bitcoin do? It tested the central weekly range. It is still in mean reversion on the higher frame like the daily. Right? And that RMLR is somewhere in the 120K or so, and generally rising over the next month. What do you think it's going to do? Can it rip up easily after having a nice little discount day for people to buy cheaper Bitcoin? Yeah, it can. And it'll also give you nicer, bigger returns on the way up. Yeah, it can. All right, that's going to do it for now, folks. Talk to you later. Happy trading. Cheers. Oh, yeah, before I say that, just to remind you, what is it going to do today? Read the VEPs. See if it tested the central daily range today. Has it? If you don't know, come into Discord or come into the live stream and see for yourself. See what the probabilities are of the volatility is indicating the upside or the downside. Look at the targets. Look where the targets are. Look where the daily target remains. Today's daily target. I'm not talking about the broader RMLR target on the daily time frame, which is wonderful, but that's, that could take days, weeks, or even up to a month, or maybe more. Look at today's intraday targets, right? Look where the first daily sell level is, the first daily buy level is, with the first daily buy, second daily sell level, the second daily buy level. Look where the Laplace distribution levels are on the 4-hour and the daily and the weekly and the monthly. Right? The normal distributions and Laplace distributions matter a lot. That's why we put those 4-hour and daily time frames on the VRE chart, along with the VRE levels. Anyway, guys, that's going to do it for now. Happy trading. See you guys later.